At 81 years old, Art Garfunkel, the angelic voice behind some of the most timeless songs in music history, has reached a chapter of life that fans never imagined would arrive. For decades, Garfunkel's voice floated over generations like poetry set to melody, shaping the emotional soundtrack of millions. But now, as insiders close to him quietly reveal the truth, the heartbreaking reality has become clear. The man whose voice once defined an era may never sing again. And the story behind this moment is far more emotional, reflective, and deeply human than anyone expected. Garfunkel has always lived a life that blended artistic brilliance with quiet introspection. While Paul Simon wrote many of the lyrics that made the duo legendary, it was Garfunkel's hauntingly pure voice that turned simple words into unforgettable emotions. From Bridge Over Troubled Water to Scarborough Fair, his vocals carried a kind of spiritual resonance that no one else could replicate. Fans often describe his singing as something beyond music, a voice that felt like peace. But time, as it does to everyone, began reshaping his life and abilities. Over the years, Garfunkel experienced vocal strain that limited his ability to sing the way he once did. At first, he hoped it was temporary, something rest or vocal therapy could fix. And for a while, he fought tirelessly to regain his voice, performing smaller shows, reading poetry, and trying to strengthen the instrument he had relied on for nearly 7 decades. But gradually, the reality became harder to ignore. Those close to him say the turning point came when he realized he could no longer reach the soft, flawless tones that defined his identity. It wasn't just the voice itself, it was the emotional acceptance that he would never again recreate the sound the world knew him for. Friends say this realization left him quiet, reflective, and deeply nostalgic for his younger years. Yet, this phase of life has also brought unexpected beauty. Garfunkel has shifted his focus from performance to reflection, writing, reading, revisiting old journals, and reconnecting with the quieter pleasures of life. Instead of stages, he now surrounds himself with family, peaceful walks, handwritten poetry, and the memories of a career that touched millions. Though he may never sing publicly again, his legacy continues to live not only in recordings, but in the hearts of people who grew up listening to him. Those who have met him recently describe him as gentle, soft-spoken, and beautifully humble. He talks openly about gratitude for his career, for his fans, for the partnership that brought him global recognition, and for the strange, wonderful life he has lived. While fans may feel devastated that his singing days are behind him, Garfunkel reportedly feels at peace. He understands that the human voice, no matter how extraordinary, is still fragile. And rather than mourn the loss, he chooses to celebrate the decades he was able to share it with the world. At 81, Art Garfunkel may never sing again, but he continues to inspire. His story now is not about what he has lost, but what he has lived. A lifetime defined by beauty, art, and a voice that will echo long after he is gone. And for millions of fans, that voice, frozen in time through the songs of Simon and Garfunkel, will never fade.